Yeah, of course.
Right, just making sure. I hear sirens.
Don't people eat the foreskin when they circumcise people, or am I just thinking some serial killer shit right now?
I think I've seen that in a TV show.
Right? Like they throw it on a barbecue, like
I think
they
I've
do
seen
with,
that in a TV show. Yeah.
like they fucking like they do with bulls when they castrate them, Rocky Mountain oysters.
But I don't think that's a thing.
How much would you have to be paid to eat somebody's foreskin?
We're talking like a newborn, or we're talking like
let's say age doesn't matter. Let's say it's prepared correctly, right? It's got a nice barbecue rub on it.
And now I remember why I don't roll with the Trav for longer than 20 minutes.
And you didn't know it was foreskin. They're just like, hey, we're gonna know, because I think you have to know, right?
Well, you'd have to know, right? If you didn't
Yes,
know,
you would.
and you
And
just
you wouldn't get
made
paid.
it crispy on the barbecue and throw it in like a burger, I doubt you'd know, right?
Yeah, and they're just like, I mean, and how much meat would that be? That's interesting to think about. Is there like a standard protocol for circumcision, or are they like, hey, I'm gonna chop this much off? That's it.
You know what? You're asking questions I've never thought of, and honestly, I'm curious to the answer myself, right?
I mean, you gotta.
You know when you go to the barbers and they like put your hair randomly between their fingers and they just go snip, snip, snip?
Uh-huh.
Is that like what they do at the hospital?
That's what I'm saying, right? Like they pull the hair up and they're like, okay, 2 inches. And then the reason they do that, right? They're lining it up with the other hair they've already cut, and they've got a guide.
Yeah.
What's the foreskin guide?
But even so, right? Like sometimes they just start cutting and they accidentally cut a bit much, so they change your hairstyle slightly, right?
Mm-hmm. They're like, oh shit, I took some out. Don't worry, we'll even it out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question, honestly. Should we go to Pillbox and ask?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I genuinely want to know.
Yeah, let's go find out.
Did anyone reply to this? Anonymous?
No, nobody fucking replied.
There's dogs over there being kicked and no one cares.
There's dogs, and the ranger doesn't even care.
Well, that's corruption right there. Write that down. Make sure you write that down.
Oh, that's